How do you... Oh, you're Mills's agent? You gave me quite a start there. You never know around these sneaky Redoran. Lowering her voice. This is the plan. Tirani is being held captive at the Ramaran Manor basement. I will sneak into her cell and give her an Elmsevi intervention scroll. I've got this invisibility amulet. Damn, it's gone. Looks like I have to do without it then. Anyway, I want you to go there yourself and accompany me in the basement. What do you think? You're gonna try it still? When we had last left the Nerevarine, they were back in Omaynis, this time with quite the kerfuffle. Indeed, an inn was to be built, but there was a struggle of power among the higher-ranking Hlalu members. Yes, who would be in charge of the inn? Who would be the tavern bar publican? Would it be cousin Ulvys Ules, who was willing and capable, but somewhat disgraced and disfavored by the governor of Omaynis, or what was their name? Omayne, and Omaynis looked unfavorably upon him, but miners loved him because they served a whole bunch of cool stuff in the mines, and there was a drunk Kwama warrior. But also entering the ring reluctantly was Nalvos Omayne, who didn't want the work, but instead it was the governor, Alvuru Omayne, who wanted them to be in charge due to them being a brother of theirs. However, it was up to the Nerevarine to decide who would be appeased and who would finally get the publican duty. This is the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, Tamriel Rebuilt. This is Morrowind Mondays. Welcome back. Zoop. There we go. Now, I think we ought to go over and... Do we just speak directly with... Let's see, what even is their name? Nalvos and... You know, in doing the opening there, it only just occurred to me that their last name is Omayne and that the town is called Omaynis, right? It's like having other town suffixes like Tun or Ville or Shire or whatever, you know? It's the Dunmer sort of esque way of doing that. Let's see. I'm pretty sure... I mean, we've definitely already spoken with them, but... Is this the order in which we need to do it now? Ulvys Ules.
Welcome.
Huh. New publican? No. That can't be. Can we admire you up any higher? Oh shit, we can. Okay. Yeah, nothing. I think maybe we need to speak with What's-Her-Butt. Okay, let's head on back over here. Let's check with the brother Nalvos and see if maybe we can get him to more formally decline the position? Maybe? Okay. Anything else new here? New publican. Oh.
So you still want me to run that in? Why would I change my mind now?
Your sister accepted to make you the owner, provided you invest the profits in the town. You would get free drinks. The Redoran workers are gone. The inn will be built by Hlalu contractors. I need to think about it.
Why are you even bothering?
This one
Okay.
honors us. Please speak.
Let's see. Maybe we need to speak with the sister in order to appropriately supersede the decision. Or do we talk to you now? New publican. Just go to the governor once you have convinced Ulvys Ules to accept Andis's condition for running the inn. Focus on your other tasks if she objects.
I'm
Right.
all yours. Please, go ahead.
which we've negotiated the contract, right? Yeah, Milnes Lauren hired a Hlalu contractor, and then over here we paid the workers their dues. Let's see, up here.
We are
And
blessed,
you?
truly blessed. This is an honor.
Oh. Negotiate a new contract? Yes, Milnes Lauren sent me a message explaining that the Hlalu contractors are on the way. I don't know how you did it, but well done. There is still work to do before the construction of the inn in Omaynis can start, though. Thanks again for negotiating the new contract. Let's talk about the inn. Oh. We have a contract, but no one to run the inn. You need to either convince Nalvos Omain to run the inn or find a new publican. Had any luck finding a publican for the inn yet? Yes, Ulvys Ules was interested. Ah, so you too want me to hire that bootlicker. I guess I have no choice other than to obey then. Otherwise Andis will strip me of my titles. That doesn't mean I'm going to give Ulvys a pleasant time. Oh no. Anyway, I'll contact the Hlalu contractor at once, so the construction of the inn may proceed. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we just had to get those things done first. It's so curious how all of this works out behind the scenes in knowing, like, how many layers of complications there are to this situation. Because she refers to Ulvys as a bootlicker, right? Which I presume it means, like, a bootlicker for the Empire, right? But, I mean, at the same time, I don't know, it's just it's such an odd situation, right? It's a very odd and complicated situation, which, in truth, is in some ways reflective of how it was in Vardenfell for House Hlalu, especially at higher ranks, once you realize that there is the Kamana Tong connection, you know? Because it's not terribly well covered, but the Kamana Tong connection to House Hlalu, of all things, is wild, you know? Because House Hlalu is the one, with Duke Vidam Dren being the connective tissue between the Kamana Tong and Orvis Dren. It's so wild because House Hlalu has all of these, like, empire sort of, I don't know, legislature that they want to go through, or even not even just legislature, but ideology that they push, insofar as, like, being more willing to overlook abolition work and move toward formalized abolition and, like, what's it called when it's, like, formalized abolition? It's, oh my gosh. Emancipation, formalized emancipation, right, is what the Empire would be more willing to push toward. Sort of this, more egalitarian idea. Whereas the Kamana Tong are more than willing to uphold slavery because they have that nationalist sort of bent to them, where they're unwilling to waver on, like, Dunmerry traditions, even the, like, super fucked up ones. You know? And this, given how their families are set up in this way here, it feels very, not like a mirror, but it definitely feels reflective of sort of the complicated, you know, motives and ideologies at play between these, right? Yeah, if anything, it is kind of a shame that the core game never got into much of that at the high end, you know, with Duke Vidam Dren, with Orvis Dren. You know, there's really only the one quest, when it does feel like there's so much potential there for that whole situation to boil over. You know, because they should be, I mean, they are at odds with each other, but your player agency is just like, oh, just go out there and kill them, or get their disposition up high enough, right? which ultimately, you know, that is for the most part what you do, or you go get a MacGuffin, you know? But I don't know, it would be cooler if there were just more involved there, right? But already, you know, the house quests were starting to get on longer and all of that. Anyway, in Omaynis, what else do you have to say? Thank you for resolving all the problems with the inn. Construction is underway. And I wonder if we'll see more of that payoff here in Tamriel Rebuilt, right? New publican? Don't remind me. Okay, let's check in with everyone now
So good.
and see what they have to say about it all.
If I can be of any assistance, I'll be happy to help.
Let's see, new publican? You made the right choice. I'm sure Ulvys Ules will be an excellent publican for the new inn. He's the governor's cousin, but a dishonored one due to some misdeed by his father. With him in charge, I'm sure the new inn will prosper. I'm sure the governor will accept him in due course. Right. Okay. And what do you have to say about it? Oh, nothing really. Oh, Inn in Omaynis is here. It's just not lit up anymore.
I'm looking forward to finally get a proper inn here in Omaynis. It will be a nice change from the mine pub.
Okay. Anything else lit back up? No. What do you have to say about House Wars, actually?
The Dunmer Great Houses long ago adopted certain customs and rules to avoid open warfare. House wars are supervised by the temple, and private feuds and writs of assassination are contracted through the Morag Tong.
Okay, fair enough.
May you
Well,
find
let's go check in with our new publican himself.
Can I help you out?
I'm assuming we'll be able to come back here and see the inn once it reaches completion, right?
Today is your lucky day, so let's hear it.
Oh, are you one of the new workers? Oh, shit. Hello, lawman. Are you here to have a look at the construction? I'm the foreman here. Yeah, the inn? I'm seeing to the construction of it. The work is going according to plan. Latest rumors? I'm afraid I don't know much of what's going on around here. Little secret? There's an inn being built here. Whoops, that is not a secret. My trade? I'm the foreman at the construction of the inn. I keep the workers in line and make sure the job gets done. Problem with the statue? That seems to be a local problem. I'm not too concerned about it. Services? There seems to be a few shops in the neighborhood. The only ones I would go to are Nerissa Breros, the blacksmith, and the drinking hole in the mine. Okay, great. Good talk. Man, you showed up pretty quick. Yeah, I wonder if we'll actually see it reach completion on its own. Or perhaps there will be more hiccups along the way where we need to, like, intervene.
You want something?
Okay, what's
Tell
up?
me something I can play for you.
There's a new publican, and their name is Ulvys Ules.
I can't believe I'm really going to work at the new inn. There has to be a catch. There always is.
Oh yeah, the governor is going to, like, shit all over you. I hope you're ready for that. Do you all have anything to say? Nah. Okay. Sure. I can't believe there wasn't a quest involving them. Well, maybe there is. Right? Maybe there is, and it's just not by way of House Slalu, you know? Okay. We'll definitely have to come back and loop around and, like, investigate all of that shit. Okay. Now, let's head back to... yeah, Ulvys Ules. I've decided to let Ulvys run the inn. Alvura Ules was not happy with this decision, but realized she had no other choice than to accept. With all the problems with the preparations for the inn resolved, construction may begin. I should return to Ulvys Ules for my reward. Okay. There we go. And let's head back to Endothrin. Great.
Why won't
Okay.
you deny?
Head on over here. It'll be funny with the one hiccup that occurs with the inn is that we removed the bartender, the publican, from the mine tavern, and now all of the Kwama are in disarray, right? The Kwama can no longer get drunk off their asses, and they decide to, like, stop producing eggs or start attacking the town. Shit like that. My god. What a mess. Oh shit. We're in completely the wrong ass place, aren't we? Let's see. Is Ulvys Ules... Let's see. Are they at Ondus Manor? Or are they... I think they're at Ondus Manor, right? They're Ondus's, like, second in command or whatever. The secretary, yeah.
I see this land suits
Okay.
you. We welcome you freely, Outlander.
Hello, Musera. I got news from Alvuro Omain that the construction of the inn in Omaynis has resumed. Well done.
Okay, great.
I understand you were both able to replace the veteran workers with loyal contractors from House Lalu and find a suitable candidate to run the inn. I'm sure Tholerandus will work out a lucrative deal with him. You deserve a good payment for this, naturally. What about some more business?
Let's talk about the inn again.
The inn is still under construction. We are looking forward to see it finished.
Okay. Well, how about some more business?
This time, I need your help with sabotaging a rescue mission.
Alright. Yeah, now this is some fucking House Lalu shit. Yeah, how can I sabotage a rescue mission?
Yeah, you heard right. Tirani Dayroth, the head banker at the Lalu Council Company Bank, has gotten herself in trouble. She was doing business in Bodrum, of all places,
Whoa, what's wrong with Bodrum? Why is it Bodrum of all places?
but got a couple of drinks too many and wreaked so much havoc that they locked her up. Now the Redoran refused to release her.
Oh, Bodrum is under Redoran jurisdiction.
Contrary to what you might believe, this is a good thing, since she has been meddling into affairs that don't concern her. This is causing problems for the counselor and other prominent Lalu members.
So we need to make sure she doesn't get busted out or whatever. The rescue mission is for our own person. Oh, fuck. Okay.
Unfortunately, she still has powerful friends within the house, and they have decided to rescue her. You need to ensure this fails. As you understand, this is a delicate mission. In particular, we need to show a unified front towards the other great houses. Make sure Redoran don't catch wind of the counter-rescue. Above all, don't get seen in the same building as the prisoner. Also, take measures to avoid spilling Lalu blood. But if it can't be avoided, do what you must. I got this letter from Milnes Lauren. It should give you all the details you need. The letter is meant for you, so it looks like she trusts you to help out with the mission. Use this to your advantage. Also, take these potions. I think you may need them. To get to Bodrum, go to Omaynis, and then take the Siltstrider from there. Now go. Tholerandus will remember you well if you succeed.
Holy shit. Okay. Incredible. Okay, Milnes Lauren. Yeah, we've heard about them. Oh yeah, how about... Let's hear more about Tirani Dayroth.
She is the head banker at the Lalu Council Company Bank in Andothran, but truly a disloyal person. She's meddling into a lot of business that don't concern her, and has made it difficult to follow through with several of the councilor's plans. She's now locked up in a veteran prison, a place she deserves.
Okay. And how about more on the rescue mission?
Go to Bodrum and sabotage that mission. Milnes Lauren's letter should give you all the details you need. Now go. Dolorandus will remember you well if you succeed.
Okay, sure. Well, let's take a look at the letter. Okay, letter from Milnes Lauren. Dear Lyle Schnub, your recent accomplishments have proven your potential as an agent for House Lalu. So, I hope you will be happy to take on the task I have in mind for you. I have in mind for you. One of the most skilled bankers working for the house, Tirani Dayroth, has been unjustly captured by the Redoran and is being held ransom in Bodrum. I am sure this has political motives, so they are unlikely to release her willingly. Therefore, I've planned a mission to rescue her. I have recruited the Nightblade Galesa Arethi for the task, but I need your help to assist her. She is waiting for you at Verilarian Trade House in Bodrum. Your task is to smuggle an intervention scroll into Tirani Dayroth's cell. I'm trusting you to do this discreetly. Above all, do not get caught. If you succeed on your task, I will reward you well. Should you have any questions, meet me at my manor before you go. Sincerely, Milnes Lauren. Man, that's wild, because wasn't Milnes Lauren aligned with Solar Ondus for the last quest? They were both into the idea of getting, what do you call it? Ulvys as the publican rather than Nalvos? I wonder why they're at odds this time. Either that or I'm misremembering. Okay. Let's head over to the manor and speak and see what's up. Let's see if I can even remember. Yeah, here we are. With the green. Oh, hey, the green actually is like glowing slightly. Huh, I never noticed that. That's wild. Okay. Let's do a quick save. Just in case. Here you are.
Lauren of House Lalu, what can I do for you?
Hey. Welcome back, Lyle Schnub. Are you here about the rescue mission? Yeah, I'm here about it. I assume you read my letter. You should meet my agent, Galesa Arethi, at Verilarian Trade House, and assist her with anything she may need help with. The goal is to sneak an intervention scroll into Tirani Dayroth's cell, which kind doesn't matter. It's important that the Redoran won't learn about the mission, so make sure that neither you nor Galesa get caught. If possible, avoid spilling any blood unless as a last resort. Let's talk about the inn. That is still under construction. I have a feeling Ondus plans to use it for his own corrupt schemes once it's finished, benefiting no one except himself. Oh, okay, they were at odds. Got you. Okay. It is curious that, you still trust me, though, enough to send the personal letter. Right? And to request my help specifically with this. Which, in reading that, and judging by our actions on Vardenfell, we definitely need to prevent the rescue, right? I love that we're once again getting, like, 2 different tracks, you know, for how to play out House Lalu. I love that you can either opt for, like, clean by the book, or, like, corrupt as hell, you know? In either way, you're kind of shady, right? Because by way of doing it, doing the more, I don't know, like, morally sound, it feels like options, you are still in some ways scheming, you know? You are still doing, like, shady shit. Like, in this case, you still have to smuggle the intervention scroll. Okay. How about Tirani Dayroth? So Ulvys Ules told you she is disloyal to the house? I tell you what, the reason why Ondus is after her is that she discovered some creative financing he is guilty of. Are you surprised? If you don't believe me, just ask any decent Hlaalu member in the city, and they will tell you she is doing an excellent job. I wouldn't be surprised if Ondus has bribed the Redoran to capture her. Oh, interesting. Can we actually ask some people about Tirani Daroth? Maybe even people in this building. Let's see. Hey, what's up with you? No, okay. Oh, you want to tell me a little secret, though? You're new in Andothran, right? Want to hear a little secret? Yeah, let's hear it. Volungal, the Altmer, is a shady character, even for a lawyer. Everyone knows he is a bookkeeper for the Comana Tong.
Excuse me?
Okay.
Did you say something?
Oh, you're not a Breton at all. Okay, how about you? Do you have anything to say about... No. Let's head over here. Huh. Oh, maybe we can check in with... What's their name back at the Port Authority? You know? Before we head over. Oh, look, got some acrobatics. Okay, good. Okay, let's head over here. See what they all have to say. Okay. Yeah,
Welcome,
Nalvina
friend.
Balin.
We extend you our warm regards.
No, you don't have anything to say about it. Yeah, I can't even bring it up. Okay. Maybe a guard? No. How about you?
Sun and sky, Outlander, we greet you warmly.
No.
Under sun and sky, Outlander, we greet you warmly.
Let's see, what does this all say? Ulvys Ules told me that the head banker at the Hlaalu Council Company Bank, Tirani Daroth, has been arrested during a business trip to Bodrum, a Redoran town. Some Hlaalu members have started a rescue mission. However, Ondus considers her influence destructive, so he wants me to go to Bodrum and inconspicuously sabotage the mission. If I can avoid it, no Hlaalu blood should be spilled. Ulvys Ules handed me a letter from Milnes Lauren with some details about the rescue. Milnes Lauren will reward me, well, if I ensure that the mission succeeds. I am to meet with Galesa Arethi at Verilarian Trade House in Bodrum. I wonder if there's also a sort of middle ground route with proper reactivity if you choose to, like, go back and forth between moralities during this. Okay, well, let's go to Bodrum, I guess. Right? I really can't ask anyone else about it? Maybe we would have to go... Oh, we should talk to Drainos Helvi about it. That's who we should talk to about this. And see what they have to say. If Drainos doesn't have anything to say, I don't know who would. And also, maybe the city was referring to Bodrum. Let's see here. Holy shit.
This one honors.
What was their name again?
Please speak.
Tirani Daroth. Yeah, I don't think you can. Oh yeah, you can.
She is the head banker at the Hlaalu Council Company Bank. I heard she got in trouble with the Redoran. She's a very competent and decent person, so it feels odd having her caught into something like this. I'm sure they'll release her soon.
Oh my god, yeah, we definitely have to try and keep her locked up as long as possible.
Three blessings.
Right, we definitely have to do that. Okay. Let's head on out. Just maximum corruption. As corrupt as humanly possible for all of our Great House Hlaalu related tasks. maybe a few exceptions here and there, but otherwise, we're going full corrupt. Oh god. Am I around the wrong side? I always forget where the fucking Strider is in this city. Good lord, it's over here. Okay. There we are. Fortunately, we can just fly with our pants. Good, good, good. And we're meant to go to Omaynis, and then from there, we reroute to Bodrum. There we are. Good. Still under construction. I do love that when we are visiting Omaynis, if ever I want to see how far along the inn has come, we can just look down there. You can see it from the Strider port. Okay, and Bodrum.
We make a special trip
There
just
we are.
for you.
Now, we've been to Bodrum before. Oh, this is the place with the orc who was, like, saying that they were, like, Vivek's son or whatever. Okay. Right. So we need to meet at the trade house. And we're supposed to try to avoid being inside of even the same building as this person who we're trying to sabotage. Let's see where the trade house is here. Watchtower, miners' quarries. Or quarters, my bad. Oh, here it is. The trade house. Great. Okay. In we go here. Let's do a quick save. Just in case we futz this up.
Come on. I haven't got all day to stand around and talk to you.
Let's check over here.
This better be important.
So what's this regarding?
Who are we looking for again? What exactly is their name? Galesa Arethi. Is it you?
I've heard a lot about you, Outlander.
Oh, you're the... You have your... The inn is... Or the trade house is your namesake. Background.
I'm Trerim Verilarian, commoner.
How about Tirani Dayroth?
You mean the Hlalu who was visiting here? I didn't see it myself, but I heard she started some trouble, so they put her in jail.
Okay. Huh. Where's our
Yes,
contact at, though? Okay. Let's head on back up here. Maybe they're in this... Yeah.
Anytime you're ready.
Hail and welcome.
Oh, it's you.
Do you have any
Okay.
news?
Let's see. What's up with you? Do you have anything to say about this situation? No. I can ask you about services, and you do rent beds, but no thank you.
Have a look around.
Alright, Galesa Arethi. Hello, bootlegger. What do you want from me? I'm no one important. You are, actually. I know about the rescue mission. How do you... Oh, you're Mills's agent. You gave me quite a start there. You never know around these sneaky Redoran, lowering her voice. This is the plan. Tirani is being held captive at the Ramaran Manor basement. I will sneak into her cell and give her an Elm-CV intervention scroll. I've got this invisibility amulet, so I can sneak past the guards. Waves at the amulet on the table. I want you to go there yourself and accompany me in the basement. What do you think? Sure, I'm in. I think you should give up this mission. I need to prepare some more. I think you should just give up. This seems really tough. Just give it up. Forget it. I've got this far with the preparations, so there's no way I'm backing down now. And since you're here too, I expect you to come and join me. I'll give you a few moments to decide if you need. Okay, well, what if you don't have your fucking amulet, huh? Yeah. What? Oh, no. Okay. All right. That can't be the option. We can't do that. Unless,
So you could hurry this up.
what if I also use my own amulet to take it? Let's see. There we go. Good. Amulet of Shadows. And maybe we can sneak over and nab it. Right? Okay. I was able to steal Galesa Arethi's amulet. Without it, she will certainly get caught. I should return to Ulvys Ules and report my success. Oh my gosh. Galesa Arethi, I'm here looking for this amazing amulet of invisibility that you'll use to spring the captive, whatever their name was, out from the prison. But when I look upon this table you said where I would find it, I see nothing at all. What? Where could it have gone? Rescue mission. Okay. Oh god, there's actually... How do you... Oh, you're Mills' agent? You gave me quite a start there. You never know around these sneaky Redoran. Lowering her voice. This is the plan. Tirani is being held captive at the Ramaran Manor basement. I will sneak into her cell and give her an Elmsevi intervention scroll. I've got this invisibility amulet. Damn, it's gone. Looks like I have to do without it then. Anyway, I want you to go there yourself and accompany me in the basement. What do you think? You're gonna try it still? Even without the fucking amulet? Good lord, you're wild as hell. Alright, I think you should give up. Forget it! I've got this for... She's still not backing down. Oh my god. Alright. Tell me about Tirani Dayroth. That's the name of the captive. We need to sneak an Elmsevi intervention scroll into her cell. Oh my god. What if I take... what if I take the scroll off of her? Oh shit. Okay, hang on. Look, if we get caught, so be it. Oh fuck. Oh god. Okay. I'm over encumbered. Alright. Let's see. Let's drink some alcohol and we'll be fine. We'll just have a nice little fun drink here. How about some grief? There we are, yeah. I've met up with Galesa Arethi. She told me that Tirani Dayroth is being held at the Ramaran Manor basement. Galesa's plan is to go there and sneak an Elmsevi intervention scroll into her cell. To her help, she is using an amulet of invisibility, which she has put on the table in front of her. She wants me to join the commission. I was able to steal Galesa Arethi's amulet. Without it, she will certainly get caught. I should return to Ulvys Ules and report my success. Okay. Also, she doesn't even have the scrolls. Is she still even going to attempt it? Will you still help me now? I think you should give up. You don't even have the scrolls anymore. They've disappeared. It was the sneaky Redoran. You know how sneaky the Redoran are. They're so famously sneaky. It's one of their favorite attributes or skills. Sneak. Let's see. Can I even like rat her out? Here. Can I put in like a false report or whatever? There we go. Oh, have you heard about this Tirani Dayroth? You're asking about the Hlalu prisoner. Why would I tell you anything about her? Okay, fair enough. You know what, that's fine. Can I tell you? No. I was wondering, like, maybe I could tell him, and then, as more people came in, someone would ask him for the latest rumor, and he would tell him. Or a little secret. Okay. Alright, let's do another quick save here. It sounds like we should be fine. Rescue mission. Well, if I just say, yeah, go for it. Go for it. Perfect. Ramaran Manor is the big building atop the hill. It's safest if we go there separately, so meet me in the basement in 1 hour. Make sure to avoid the guards while you're there, and don't forget to plan your escape. Leave me now. I need to prepare a bit.
Anytime
Is there something I can do
Just
for you?
don't keep me waiting.
I've decided to help Galesa. She will go to the basement in 1 hour. I should get into the basement on my own. without being seen by the guards and meet up with her there. Okay, but if I advance time, she should just get caught, right? There we go. Oh, yep. Totally gone.
Speak, traveler.
And then, if I do a quick save... Well, alright, if I've quick saved, if I go to the basement there for real... Ramaran Manor basement. What will I see there? Okay, yeah, this is the place. Alright, if this counts as me helping, then we'll just load, right? If I've flown too close to the sun here with wanting to see what's going on. Hello there, veteran guards. What's going on? Seen anything weird going on down here lately? Oh, does this go even further down? Oh, yeah. Okay.
What now?
Oh, don't worry about me. I'm not with House Slalu, if that's what you think. Okay.
What, Outlander?
Yeah, she is definitely not down here. Okay. Shockingly easy for us to just walk into the basement, though. Let's see. Let's get a pick. There we are. Tehrani, Daroth, and Galesa Arethi! She's in here too! They're both fucking in here! What do they have to say? So you care to show up now, traitor? If they ever release me from the cell, I'll have your head, mark my words. Oh, fuck yes. Alright, and then you? What are you doing here? Galesa told me you were supposed to help get me out of this cell, but you abandoned her. If you are going to rescue me now, please let me be. Oh my god, incredible. Look, you also have something to say about impounded ship. Are you related to the impounded ship somehow? How far does all this go? There is quite the conspiracy at play here. Oh my god. Holy shit. It's a whole set of limeware. They just have treasure down here. Fine glass, cloth. God, but it's red. That is the wildest thing ever. Right? Red for House Redoran, I guess. Alchemy and just gems and shit. Weapons. Whoa. Bunch of armor. Ebony staff. What is this? An inkwell. Huh. Oh, look at all these. Plalo's Vineyard Wine. Nord Mead, Yaga, Free Estates Wine. Anything else good here? A common soul gem? Eighth Barrier, Dadine's Panacea. Okay, Red Fate. Ebony Staff, Silver Longbow. Whoa, Adamantium Spear. Should I use that? Look, it needs to be repaired, but... Maybe I should use it as my go-to weapon. 10 to 30. Whereas this is 8 to 20, but it's got... I mean, this will scale better with our strength, won't it? I feel like we ought to use the Adamantium Spear instead of Poison Thorn. That said, it weighs significantly more, and we will have to repair it. Yeah, let's keep using Poison Thorn. I feel like it served us pretty well, and the enchant on it is quite nice and useful. Wild that there's all this shit down here, though. Oh, look, there's even more precious stones in here. If I eat these, am I gonna get fucked over by monsters? Here, I'm gonna eat this as well. Listen, I've learned my lesson. Okay. Good. Got some money. I'll take the money. Good. Just gonna eat all these. Great. That's our prize for a job well fucking done. I mean, we could take all this and pawn it off. Alright. I mean, the interesting thing about the adamantium spear is because it has 0 condition, doesn't that mean it's weightless? Oh, no. No, never mind. Okay. Alright. Let's ditch it there. Oh, weird, it just fell on the floor and someone ate all of your precious stones. What a strange coincidence. Okay. I love that there's actually reactivity for us doing the, like, double cross. Okay. There we are. God, I wonder if there would have been, if it would have played out differently as well. Like, how many different ways can you screw this person over? You know? Because the most obvious and, like, apparent way is you just nab the amulet off of the table right in front of her, mind you. Right in front of her, and just be like, wow, weird, I don't know where it went. That's weird. I thought you said there was an amulet here? I don't see one. I don't see one. You said it's an amulet of invisibility. Did you mean the amulet is also invisible? Okay, let's head over here. Good, and then let's travel back to Omaynis.
We make a special trip just for you.
Still being worked
Same low
on.
price.
And back to Endothryn.
We make a special trip just for you. Same low
Okay.
price.
Good. And then we should go back to Ulvys Ules. Good. Alrighty. Let's go meet back up with Ulvys Ules and report the fantastic news. Hopefully us going inside of there wasn't like a giveaway in any form. Right? So, though if it was, and we're still able to proceed with the quest, I will keep it, right? Just out of the interest of there being another layer of reactivity, you know? I'm into that. Okay. Let's see over here. Good. My one hope, my desire, is that both routes here are equally enjoyable, right? That there is some parity in how cool they are. Because I am very interested in why Impounded Ship was an option there with Tirani Dayroth. The idea that might be related is very intriguing to me, you know? That the Impounded Ship was somehow tied to what we're currently doing, you know? That's very, very cool. And I hope we get a similar sort of reveal for going this corrupt route, you know? I hope they're both equally enjoyable to go through. Okay.
This one honors us. Please, speak.
Yeah, you're about to hear just how much I honored you.
Hello, Musera. We heard the Redoran captured a Lalu agent who was sneaking around Bodrum. I assume this means that the rescue mission failed.
It did.
With the rescuer out of the way, it looks like Tirani Dayroth can foresee a long stay in that cell. Well done. You deserve a good payment for this, don't you think? Are you ready for some more business?
Let's see, can we ask more about the rescue mission?
Thanks again for sabotaging the rescue mission.
Okay. Well, I suppose when next we come back, we'll get down to some more business, right? It really feels like we are building up to eventually do work directly for Tholar Ondus. In fact, that may be the very next thing that we do. And I'm curious, maybe the payoff here will be related to the, like, dead wife that we saw, right? I'm very curious as to what will happen. I love how they went through so much effort to, like, make things interconnected, you know? I'm so curious about how the head banker is connected at all to the impounded ship situation. That's really wild to me. It may also be just a complete coincidence that it was lit up blue, and it may just be something unrelated, and they're not directly tied to that, you know? But they may also be really, really tied to that. Anyway, very curious stuff. The House Lalu shit here is fucking rad so far. All right. Now, of course, if you'd like to stick around, we will be doing a little bit of reading. And where are we reading this time but what we forgot to read last time? Let's see here. Mara's Tear, or Tear. Alright, I don't believe we had read this. Okay, yeah. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to take a quick drink. Apologies. Alright. Mara's Tear by Zen, or Zhen. Well, children, if you all gather round and sit quietly, I'll tell you the story of Mara's Tear and Shandar's sorrow. Long, long ago, long before your grandmother and I were born, long ago, there were two young children growing up in a village far, far from here. They played together and ran through the woods together, exploring their little world and learning to see things through each other's eyes. This was very different from their parents, because Shandar was the son of Maldor, who was captured in a war and forced to work as a slave for the village baron. Their village and another both needed the land between them to feed the villagers, and fought until many of the villagers died. Maldor was wounded in battle and left for dead by his fellows. He was captured and forced to work in the fields as punishment. Shandar was not allowed to play with Mara, but she was very small, and the other children didn't like to play with her, so she played with Shandar against her father's command. And they learned that they were really not very different at all. They couldn't understand why their parents hated each other so. Well, Shandar and Mara played together for many years, and learned to love each other as they grew up. They knew that they couldn't let their parents know, because it was forbidden for them ever to marry, since they were from different villages and the war was still going on. Is this going to be like a, Romeo and Juliet situation? No. They tried and tried to figure out how they could be happy together, and finally decided that they must run away from their village. They would try to make a new life for themselves in another village far, far away from where they grew up. One night, while planning their escape, they were discovered by the town guards. Shandar tried to fight them, but they tied him up and dragged him away to the prison inside town. Mara was taken home, and her father was very angry with her and told her that she could not leave their home again. It's wild that this person's name is Mara. It's got to be said, it's so wild that this person's name is Mara. Unless Shandar is also some sort of deity that I am less familiar with. Anyway, he went to the house of another farmer and asked if their son would marry Mara, so that she could never see Shandar again. The marriage was planned for the next week. Shandar, meanwhile, was to be killed for daring to be with Mara. He was beaten and placed in a stockade. He was placed in a stockade, and they were to hang him the next day. When Mara found out that Shandar was to be killed, she knew that she could never live without him, and climbed out her window and ran into the woods, crying and crying. She ran and soon was lost. It was very dark because back then they did not have any moons in the sky then to make it safe for little boys and girls. Oh, really? That's how... Okay. No moons in the sky. I gotcha. Soon she found herself in a part of the woods she had never been before, and sat down on a rock since she was very tired. So then I'm totally unfamiliar. Who is Shandar? This is meant to be the Mara that we know of then, right? As some sort of, like, child then? Well, the rock was a secret entrance to a cave where a very mean orc lived. When he came back from his hunting, he found Mara curled up asleep on his rock, and thought to himself,
A tasty little girl. I shall save her for my breakfast. Your bones will be my breakfast.
No, he didn't say that last part, but he should have. He grabbed her and took her into his cave, moving the rock so that she could not escape. She was sure to die, and tried to escape, but the evil orc just laughed and laughed at her until she finally gave up. Why is it that in stories like this they have a little moment where, like, oh, they tried to stop, but no, they just laughed and laughed at him, and then they gave up. Alright, and when the villagers found out that Mara had run off, they were very worried. No one knew the woods very well, and all were afraid of the evil orc that lived there. Only Shandar was not afraid, and he begged and begged for the Baron to set him free so that he could go look for Mara. The Baron finally decided to let Shandar go, for no one else was brave enough to go and rescue Mara. So Shandar was set free, and he set off into the woods to go and rescue her. Shandar searched and searched. I love this like common thing where it's like searched and searched, laughed and laughed, begged and begged. But it's very common in like children's stories, right? But could not find poor Mara. Finally, he sat down on a rock to rest for a moment. And as he sat down, he noticed a piece of cloth under the rock. It was a piece from Mara's cloak. He realized that she must be under the rock somehow, and knew that the orc had captured her. He pushed and pushed on the rock, and finally was able to roll it aside. He climbed down into the orc's cave, but it was very dark, and he could not see anything. The evil orc, when he heard his front door moving, hid in the shadows to see what was coming into his home. When he saw that it was just a little man boy, he grinned to himself and thought,
Now I have lunch too. Your bones will be my lunch, little man boy.
When Shandar came near, the orc grabbed him and began to squeeze the life out of him. Back in the village, the people soon realized that they were foolish to let a young man go off into the woods by himself. They gathered all of their weapons and set off to find the two lost children. When they finally came upon the clearing of the orc's cave, they saw a strange and wondrous sight. A slain orc near the entrance to the cave, and Mara holding the head of poor Shandar in her lap. Shandar had killed the orc, but not before the it gave Shandar a mortal wound. Mara's tears flowed freely from her eyes and splashed upon Shandar's face, reflecting the light from the villagers' torches. Shandar was filled with sorrow at the thought that he had saved Mara only to lose her because of his own impending death from the battle with the orc. What? How is Shandar filled with sorrow when it's just Shandar's fucking head? Oh, Shandar is still alive, just mortally wounded. Okay. I thought when it said Shandar's head, you know, that Mara was holding the head of poor Shandar, I thought that was the mortal wound. I was like, wow. I mean, that's a little intense for a mortal wound, but sure, it is one, I guess. Right? Like, he had been fucking decapitated and Mara was holding Shandar's decapitated head crying. I was like, how can you be filled with sorrow when you are just a fucking head? But no, that It's like, you know, like like they're laying down next to each other, and it just so happens that Shandar's head is in her lap, still connected to the rest of Shandar. Alright, Shandar was filled with sorrow at the thought that he had saved Mara, only to lose her because of his own impending death from the battle with the orc. He cried out to Mara's namesake, the goddess of... Oh, there we go. Okay, so this isn't like... Okay, it's just a namesake. I thought it was meant to be like an allegory or like story for children to be like, oh yeah, and this is how Mara and Shandar were doing whatever the hell. He cried out to Mara's namesake, the goddess of love, to help them. The goddess Mara recognized their true love and wept at their loss. Not having power over death, she could do nothing to save Shandar. But she knew that she could not let their love die. She reached down from the heavens and picked up Mara and Shandar in her arms and placed them high in the heavens. They could be together always and provide light in the dark night to others so that they may be safe from the evils in the world. Wow, okay. The villagers were amazed at this sight and vowed to honor the love of Shandar and Mara by learning more about themselves and their neighbors, so that the war that had been going on as long as anyone could remember would end. Shandar's sacrifice for the one he loved showed them that he was worthy of their respect, and that those from his village were just as proud and worthy as themselves. And that's why, children, every night we can see Mara's tear and Shandar's sorrow spending their lives together, high in the heavens, lighting the way for all the little boys and girls like you. What culture calls Macer and Secunda Mara's tear and Shandar's sorrow? I mean, I think we can get which is which, right? Given the letters that they start with, right? Huh. Wow. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with it. This isn't like... Is this Khajiit? No. What kind of names are Maldor, Shandar, Mara? Are those Khajiit names? I mean, I guess they could be. Right? Huh. I don't know, something worth looking up. Or waiting, perhaps, for a gentle viewer like you to write in and let me know. Alright, well, when next we come back, it's time to go do more fucked up, corrupt shit for Tholorandus. And, just continually corrupting our own moral values and ethics for the pursuit of advancement, business, and whatever the hell. Until next time, please take care of each other.